Welcome back. Well, we're all smiles because there's bubbles, right? Dallas Uncorked, founded by our wine expert, Haley Hamilton-Cogill, brings educational wine events to our Dallas community while giving back to various charitable organizations.
That's right. So on Sunday, they are taking a trip to the Oscars with film producer Gary Cogill for the Dallas Film Society and Cafe Momentum, and they are joining us now to talk a little bit about this event. Good morning.
Good morning.
And thanks for bringing the bubbles.
Bringing bubbles. These are a few of the wines that we're going to have.
Tell us about your event.
So basically, I have had Dallas Uncorked a little bit over 10 years. And through that, Gary and I have obviously done a lot of events together. He's been a part of many of my events, but I've never really done an event that was just kind of showcasing Gary and all of his talents. And so I kind of said, why don't we do something really benefiting the Dallas Film Society as well as Cafe Momentum, that lets Gary showcase his
right.
30-year history of both reviewing films and being
well, we
a film
talk in our
producer.
personal lives. We talk often about wine and movies because we both love wine and we both love movies. And her expertise is wine, of course, and mine's movies. So why not have the perfect pairing on a Sunday night?
Partnership.
And it's
It
at Veritas
It's
Wine
perfect.
Bar, and it's on Sunday night, 6 to 8.
Yeah.
And the great thing is, Haley will pour a bubbly and pour a couple glasses of wine, and I'll just talk through all the Oscar nominations with everyone and kind of give my picks and kind of tell stories about being on the red carpet and going to the Oscars for a dozen years and all this.
Okay, can I ask you a question about that, though? Because I know we're going to talk about the wine in a second.
Sure.
But do you feel like there was a racial thing to
Not
the
at all.
nominations this year?
No, not at all. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate. It kind of happened that way.
Yeah.
And I felt bad when the nominations were announced. I think that the guy in Selma is great. I don't think the movie Selma is great, but I think the guy in Selma is great. I think Selma is great for the last 30 minutes. I also don't think it was a great year for movies compared to the year before. I mean, these are all very, very good movies.
But there's some incredible movies also. Like
But I don't feel
Birdman
it's slighted. I don't. I don't at this point.
Yeah, I ask you just because I mean that's a talker right now in the Hollywood community.
Sure.
An American Sniper.
So we saw it
guys
last
love
night,
that?
actually.
It's
And
good fun.
Bradley
You did?
Cooper liked my photo. I feel so cool.
Bradley Cooper sends her an Instagram.
Breaking. Why didn't you tell us at the beginning of the
Way to
segment?
bury the lead, Haley.
Really? Oh, my goodness.
It's like the biggest thing.
You're in trouble, Gary.
Well, here's the great thing: is she just takes the phone and goes, "Bradley Cooper," puts it in my face.
That would be my new
I
profile.
don't know where else to go.
That would be my new profile pic. Well, tell us about what you brought
So
in.
that's kind of the beauty of doing this event with Veritas. It's a great little wine bar on Henderson Avenue in our East Dallas neighborhood. We are going to start with a bubble, always good to toast, welcome everybody. And then it's going to be kind of you get your choice. I've got a handful of different wines. You're going to get a couple tickets. With that, you get a couple different wines. We're going to have a couple light appetizers. One of the wines, which I'm so excited about that they were able to bring it in, is my Alto Adige Pinot Grigio from Novacella. I talk about this wine all the time. It's like my favorite new region. But just a lot of really special wines that we're going to have a kind of second tier from a winery in Napa called Ancien that we also really love. So it's going to be a really fun night. And I think it's, like I said, just the opportunity for both of us to come together and then give back. We have a couple kind of live auction items that we're able to include as well. One for film festival passes for the International Dallas International.
Yeah, the VIP passes that get you into every party at the film festival and every opening and every premiere.
It's going to be...
And also Studio Movie Grill
Yes.
has donated a pass for 2 for a year.
Yeah.
No
So,
kidding.
We're just going to live auction it
really
off in
good
front of a
auction
small group
items.
of-
Wow.
And
That's
it's
worth
really,
$1,000 or more.
And it's really, I
cool.
think that's just it. You know, the Film Society does so much. They do such great work here in town, and to be able to help them, Gary's been on their board, and to be able to kind of give back to them, as well as Cafe Momentum, that just opened their restaurant. And so proud of Chad Hauser and that whole team. So it's going to be a fun night. It's the best part of Dallas Uncorked. I get to teach people about wine, throw a great party, and then give back to different charities.
So, Gary,
That's
what
really cool.
are you working on now, film-wise? You did Words and Pictures was the last
Words
film,
and Pictures,
correct?
and then there's a film coming out that we're associated with called 5 Floors Up with Morgan Freeman and Diane Keaton. That comes out in May.
Oh, wow.
And Cynthia Nixon's in that. And just trying to
Sex and the
look at
City,
different
right?
things right now. Still working on the Start Club documentary, which is now nearing kind of the end of that journey. And I think a lot will be said about that near the end of 2015 because I love that project so much. But right now, what do you think will win the Oscar for Best Picture this year? What do you think?
I want to say American Sniper because I'm so true blue to American
I think
Sniper,
that's
so I'm going to go with American
I
Sniper.
don't think it has a chance at all to win the Oscar for Best Picture.
Well, what do you think?
Boyhood wins. Boyhood wins. And Boyhood will bore half the people
Yeah.
and thrill the other half.
Yeah.
2
I
hours
was
and
in the bored
45
half.
minutes. Yeah, and I understand. because and it's a soft, subtle, quiet, little, beautiful little movie.
Interesting. Well,
But,
how many
yeah.
tickets are y'all going to be?
We have
doing for-
75 total, and we have a handful left. So
Okay.
a couple.
Handful
It's
left.
DallasUncorked.org.
I'm
yeah.
surprised y'all
Small
haven't done this
handful.
by now. As good as you are together, they should have been happening a long
Well,
time
we
ago.
do it at our house every week.
I know, and I've yet to be
We just
invited.
decided to go public.
I've yet to be invited. All right, so if you'd like tickets to the Toast to the Oscars event with Haley and Gary, head over to DallasUncorked.org.
Okay, fun
All
time.
right, up next, we're building the perfect coffee bar for your next gathering. Do you have everything you need to wow your friends? Stay tuned. We'll find out.
This is